Is there anything else we want to update now that we're at the top of round 4? How are we feeling about everybody's positions? Let's do that power ranking now. Hunter, give me your odds. 6 to first. Who's got the best odds to win right now at the top of round 4?
Who's got the best odds to win?
6 to first.
I think recency bias would make us say that it's L1, but I actually kind of like Barony's position overall a little bit better.
If L1 does in fact back off of Barony's home system, I feel really good about Barony. If L1's puts on the pressure, then L1 feels really good. It all depends on where that relationship pans out from here.
I think we all just watched L1 do some good stuff in that agenda phase. So I think everyone being a little more jazzed on L1 makes sense. But I think I would get L1 the second spot. And then you kind of have your Evernoob and your Yssaril and your Sguj. You have that tier, and it's either of them. I don't know which order. And then Unfair Hat just kind of has a big question mark next to him. I don't even know where to put him. He's like not even ranked with anybody else.
Could be fine. Could be in trouble. Well, let's look at points wise. I mean, if they keep those culturals, they do have a point on the board available to them. They're they're tied for the lead. It's just a matter of, do these points remain favorable to them?
Yeah,
it's just getting 6 planets outside of their home does seem like a tall order at this juncture.
Here's the thing with Naalu is it feels like positionally there's a lot of bad stuff here.
Yep.
Their home system has been vulnerable for a while now.
Right.
I don't know that they're going to be able to correct that. In fact, I mean they're definitely not going to be able to correct it this round. I just don't know if it's going to be a problem at some point. It's crazy how vulnerable their home system has been most of the time. Yep. And luckily Barony just hasn't
done anything about it.
So that's why I say it's kind of swingy, because it seems like maybe something really bad is about to happen to Naalu, or that maybe Naalu is about to actually get started. If they kind of start trying to fix their situation, they do have a space dog, so that's unactivated that they could possibly use to put some more. I think positionally they're bad. They've plastic wise they're behind. They're not doing super great as far as command counters go.
Yeah.
They don't have a great slice. It's super.
Yeah, he's playing a tight game right now, and he's been on the ropes for like 2 rounds now. And that's what makes it feel not as comfortable. Whereas you compare that to what L1 is sitting at, and L1 is, tied for that same lead and has like 3 dreadnoughts and a well-secured 4 dreadnoughts, a well-secured slice, and stuff in other players' home systems. And that could easily return to Arnor lore before Barony decides to go take it or whatever. I don't know. So far, this L1 Barony relationship really feels like it's going to remain pretty civil and comfortable. Yeah. Honestly, it's round 4, and we still have seen no support for the throne. Not only swaps, but give-ups of any kind, which is actually pretty surprising to me. And I think that's going to start...
I'm so fucking excited.
But yeah, I think that's going to actually determine a lot. And I think those are going to start to get tossed around maybe this round, because you've got some players that are actually in desperate positions. Like, I think Naalu and Muaat and Yssaril are in a position where they actually want to get support for the thrones out there to defend their weakly defended stuff.
Well, we're going to learn a lot about Muaat as a player. I'll tell you that much. And I mean, no matter what happens, I'm not going to judge too hard, because I know if I was in their situation, I would be like, well,
time to throw.
I'm out.
Yep.
So
time to throw. Here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And throw everything. You're throwing a game. You're throwing hands. You're throwing at this point. I think if you're Muaat.
I definitely. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how you stay in at this point.
Strategy phase.
Here we go.
All right.
Alrighty.
Kicking off round 4.
I'm excited.
Sarah, let's kick it off.
I'm
and
excited.
In the meantime, if Matt and Hunter are a bit bored, if they feel like updating the agenda phase, token counter, vote counters, they can go ahead and do that. That'd be great.
Just kind of volunteering us for.
It's really interesting, dude. Yeah. No, man, I'll get right on that.
Yep.
Oh, and if you guys want to get off your lazy butts and maybe help me run this game. Okay, Yssaril with Imperial.
Right out the gate. Not
L1
a
with
moment's
tech.
hesitation for either of them.
They had already talked about it
yeah,
last
Deshuga
round,
had
pretty
talked
sure.
about the tech for sure.
Duke LukeM taking trade.
That's
Love
so
to see
good, isn't it?
Duke LukeM with trade. I honestly kind of want Duke LukeM to win now, just so I can keep saying Duke LukeM.
I know, that's a great thing going into the finals.
Naalu, you're up.
Yeah.
I will say this. I think Evernoob winning actually would be the most exciting outcome right now.
Oh, for sure. That would be a wild story. And you know that's what's on his mind.
Yeah.
he's aware, even, which is wild.
That's the story he wants to see.
He's thinking, oh, winning would be cool.
And why does Naalu, just in general, Naalu always puts the 0 token on their thing? I understand that, but when they take leadership, it's super not necessary, right? It's just confusing at that point.
Hey, EJ, don't take the 0 from him, okay? That's his deal. He likes it.
Well, I mean, it's just, I'm kind of sad about it.
No politics pick, huh?
Is it my turn to pick? Yeah.
It is, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Nobody said anything. Right.
Yep.
Well, I mean,
I thought you were thinking.
It's funny how moderating does that to players. They kind of get used to having their hand held
This
a
is an interesting
bit.
situation, though.
Yeah.
Magi just pointed out, does Evernoob take Warfare to deny it?
Yep.
Blow, man.
I think maybe.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Stuck.
Good point.
Because that's the only way Muaat doesn't go for it.
Oh, he
I think
doesn't.
politics was
And
a good
Muaat
choice.
stays in the game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
There
he
you go,
needs it.
warfare.
Okay.
Oops, did that backwards.
Hmm.
Can't believe I forgot about Warfare basically through this entire discussion. I just
Right.
didn't. There was no way to know that nobody was going to have any interest in Warfare this
Right.
round. Although I guess it does get kind of unpopular around this time.
Yeah, I need somebody to go find my 9:45 a.m.
Leadership can
timestamp
pop right away.
where I did say I was standing for Muaat.
Yeah. Well, also, I mean, it's a good point that Brian says that's Tom Booms in chat, that it kind of actually gets the heat off of Sardak. Like we said earlier, if Muaat's home system is screwed this round, he kind of only has one direction
Yes.
Naalu.
to go
I
do stuff.
I'm going to side with Magi though. He said he'd have negotiated terms on that. I would have been like,
Yeah.
all right, so we're going to do a support swap
right,
now.
right.
Just the 3.
I agree on that. Don't
We're
just
buds now.
hand it over.
Okay.
You're my buddy.
Members of Muaat.
One moment, I'm just figuring this out real quick.
I guess Evernoob and
Yeah, they did go in the secret combo. room, I remember
Yssaril had a
that.
secret combo
Yes.
during the break. Neither of them intend,
love this stack of trade.
despite giving up Warfare, neither of them intend
Yssaril,
to allow
you're good.
him
Just the 2.
to have his
Just the
home system back. So just because Muaat got Warfare does not mean things have turned around.
I guess just the
For
2
them.
for me as well.
It's always a shame when Naalu takes leadership,
Barony,
huh?
you're good. And just the 2 for Muaat. Go
It's a
ahead.
good pick
Useless
for him. I'm not
0.
saying that. I'm just saying,
No, it's great.
wasted that 0 token.
Wasting the 0 token.
Yeah, 4 trade goods on Diplo.
I think if I had been
Someone
Naalu,
needs to
I would have
pony up.
taken politics, honestly.
All right.
Yeah. Prep for round
Naalu, if you
5.
have anything else to do?
I think they could do it next round and
Otherwise,
gear for round
go
6.
ahead and-
Also, they could buy that speaker token off of Evernoob.
I guess you're
I don't know if they
deciding
are
where you're
going to be
allocating
able to
tokens.
buy it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
Evernoob might play hardball.
If your neighbor takes trade, then you taking speaker token means all
That's
right,
super
I'm going to
good.
get something. But
Yeah.
now,
Yeah. Not so much.
Sardak Norr is on deck.
Wow.
what?
Um,
I'm
What happened? I don't know. Tell me
it's
what happened.
Nothing.
this
really.
this happened last year. It's not a big deal. I did message
Was it the
Dane
email didn't get to me because of past chat?
about all that rules dispute we have.
Mhm.
And here's what he said to me.
there
It's really better that I don't weigh in on these things mid-tournament. I believe in you, buddy.
Okay.
Final
answer?
forget it. If you want
So Dane just leaving us in the dark. You can see what his opinion on like rules disputes are, and I've had these sorts of conversations with him in the past where it's kind of like, dude, leave me alone and you figure it out. This game has got a billion interactions in it.
Well, and it wasn't built for what we're using it for.
Yeah, we already
we're
broke
it for
it.
our own nefarious purposes.
for it a bit, but it's not going for free.
Well, I can give you one
Turn,
trade good.
I really
That's
don't
not
want
I'm now begging him for any indication. Now that we have passed the time, like we've ruled on it how we're gonna rule on it, and I think that's a fair. You know what? Just to go on a little bit of a soapbox, that is a fair thing.
Okay, so we got
There doesn't have to be a designer
one.
intent behind everything. Like some,
No, it makes sense. If
There's-
you don't own your home system planets, you can't exhaust them for somebody.
there's
else.
different rules
And
if you
also-
play NCAA football versus
Yeah,
NFL. You know,
sure.
there's no rules to football.
Well, there are rules to
right.
football, Matt. Let's hold on a second. There are rules to football.
There's no rules to football. They're all interpretive.
Discarding to bring jets.
Dance.
Thank you.
All right, politics was popping. Looks like Sardak Norr wasting no time keeping that speaker token. Nothing to buy it off of him.
That's not how I interpret that.
No, this is how we interpreted it.
Oh, on shared research, yes. I thought we were talking about the other one.
Barony of Letnev, you're up. Okay.
Laser.
Activating laser Seculag.
Deciding on final move.
I'm like paranoid that my OBS will like
Crash.
pick up my direct message with Dane. I don't really.
It hasn't happened yet.
I don't need that in my life. Yeah, we need to get like. Do you have to be partner in Twitch to get your own emotes? Because we need Twitch
go ahead
emotes
and
of that
show me
same
your
disappointed
tokens.
Dane
Embers of Muaat.
image that's in our
Anybody else
Discord.
wishes to follow warfare?
Or early warfare. Is that turn 1 warfare? It sure is.
Yeah, because
No, I
he's
know, I
going-
get it, but it's just, it's rare to see.
Yeah,
I can build in a system that is already activated with secondary warfare, right?
Notably, last year in the semifinals, 9 of Spades activated Warfare a first turn as Muaat without anything being activated. They did it in an effort to gain a command token. It was basically a cheap leadership, like a bad leadership,
that's not-
and more importantly, to redistribute. I think they redistributed some
Believe you want
tokens.
me to
Sure, 'cause
pop
you can
tech,
do that.
right?
Yeah.
So maybe if your fleet's
You are not
flying out of
required to have a command token on the board to pop Warfare.
range. Interesting.
right.
It's a good move.
Yeah. Won him the game.
Yeah. Wow, great move then.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Sorry?
I reckon you want me to pop tech so you can move your Warsun to your home system, right?
That would be...
Yeah, I think Mantis, sorry. I didn't misspeak.
Yes.
You don't he did it to rearrange the tokens, not because it is a then gain 1 command
I'll pop
token.
it now
So if
for
you
you.
don't remove, you don't gain. And that was how it went in that semifinal game last year.
Some very good L1 extortion happening right now. He noticed the opportunity right away.
Mm.
He's a sharp player.
Yeah, he wants to get paid to leave. Always get paid,
Yeah. Oh, I'm looking around at the systems I'm in. Oh, it looks like this one is important to you.
What's that worth to you, buddy?
Yeah, that's fine. That's my warfare build.
Okay.
I-
Listen.
Yeah, don't... That's... Pretty...
No, Magi, you can activate.
Oh, come on, Muaat. I think
know,
you
but I
gotta.
also have to pay one to get it refreshed, so.
Yeah, it's a separate clause.
Muaat, don't mess this up. You
lose
gotta
out on
get back in the
free
game, buddy.
jackets.
Yeah, you got one direction, bud.
He's gonna make some fat loot, but you're literally
Well,
you're almost not in
which
this
is the
game
next
right now.
activation, which is a good thing.
Yeah, 4 action cards. I mean, I guess we don't know what he has.
What's being debated right now?
So L1 is recognizing that Muaat needs him to pop tech.
Oh, because he needs the
He's
prototype
asking
Warsun.
for Muaat's trade agreement in order to pop tech now.
Mhm. That's fair.
All
yeah.
wise, it looks like L1 would be ahead of Muaat. Although Muaat does have that weird stall they could do, so
Mm-hmm.
maybe
And they could burn
maybe
an action
stall him out.
elsewhere.
Let's.
But he should do this.
Would you be willing to do it for? Would you give me a trade good back?
He's got trade goods to spare.
Then it would cost me. Then I would gain 2 trade goods. I need the 3 really.
Needs tech now.
Yeah, Muaat is not in a position here to be.
Call JG.
Okay, that's fine.
877
Let's do it.
now.
So for your trade agreement, I'll pop tech.
Okay.
That's rough.
L1, what tech are you getting?
He said no. Oh, he did it. He did
said
it.
yes.
Okay,
He said
good.
yes.
Yeah,
He's doing
I
it.
see tech is popping up. Sorry, I was looking at the Discord for a minute.
Getting Dread 2s.
Yeah, he had to do that. Honestly, that is a cheap price for saving your home system.
3 trade goods.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know. I wonder what action cards he had if he could have stalled it out.
Right.
PDS.
But we're popping tech now. Everyone's going to
2
start getting their stuff.
PDS2
Deshuga looks like they do the PDS too, which is interesting.
We'll copy paste those in just a moment.
Getting Super Dreadnought 2, obviously, but I really would have expected Cruiser 2, especially because they have a significant, I mean, not like a crazy lack, but they only have 2 PDS. I mean, it's certainly defensive. I don't hate it. I'm not at all suggesting I hate it, but Cruiser 2.
It sounds like you're suggesting you hate it.
Matt, why do you hate that so much?
Okay, Barony gets
it's just
Agent
like-
Defense Grid.
I'm all about movement and throwing my game for over-aggression, you know? Just seems good to me always.
Naalu
Yeah,
Collective is
remember that movie you
researching
made last week?
Hey, EJ.
something.
Yeah.
Also, I'm using green
It's a
scoop.
good thing that was a
research.
casual game, right? And that's why we're still friends.
Looks good.
I didn't scream directly in your face, so it seems like a pretty good game.
He spared you,
Spare me.
Sardak
and you're
Norr
lucky.
researches Gravity Drive.
We all get one, Hunter.
Except for Sean. Sean
Sean doesn't
well,
get any.
you know what sucks about the Holiday Spectacular is people don't recognize that me screaming in Sean's face is
It's-
actually kind of just part of
It's like
the
thing.
relationship.
Yeah.
War Son 2.
Sean and-
We lived together for 3 years. This is a thing that we have between the two of us.
Yeah, Sean's the only person on earth that can take that consistently and think it's
Hey,
fun.
Muaat, you want to escape that bag of tokens, please? Thank you.
Okay, I updated the tech sheet.
Thank you. Let's take a look at tech.
Yeah, let's do it.
So Evernoob grabbing that grav drive, still holding out for any tech objectives. Maybe they'll be able to get tech next turn. That might be the plan. They do have speaker token. I would suspect Imperial, but anyways, gravity drive sets them up to be able to get carrier 2 and fighter 2 whenever they're able. LukeM gets Majin, which is super interesting. Trying to figure out in my head
He's
where
just trying to finish off 2 and 2 colors.
just to have it in case. Well, but that doesn't make
Doesn't
sense.
it?
It's
Yeah.
not coming up. So maybe he's aiming for 2 and 4 now. I don't know. So that's a weird
Wait,
direction.
Yeah, actually, you're right. That makes absolutely no sense.
I don't
Maybe it was a
like-
misplay.
I
Well,
don't-
he's actually set up pretty nice for it though. If he goes two and 4, he has one away from
Sure.
three-
These are all
three
tribes.
tech, upgrades or 3 ship upgrades.
Yeah, this could get him Destroyer 2. Maybe he just wants Destroyer 2. I don't know. I mean, he's going
Oh,
heavy
yeah, I mean,
blue-red.
I mean, maybe he's going for non-Euclidean. Like it's
No, and I think that's fine. It's just you hate to see Majin. Yssaril does not get tech.
Too hate to see.
Sabien does get Prototype War Sun 2. That was the whole reason the debate happened.
Yellow.
Skips to it. Unfair Hat finally gets Hybrid Crystal Fighter 2.
Try to move
And Deshuga does get Super Dread 2 and PDS
Grav
2
drive.
to round out their 2 techs. So they will finally get that point this round.
See if Unfair Hat can become a factor here.
Yellow.
Oh, that is a Grav drive. Pointed out by chat. That is a Grav drive Yahtzee. We got
He
it.
is an
All of
AC
them got
at
it.
the moment.
Great job, everybody. The craft Drive yachts.
Mm-hmm.
Yahtzee.
Yahtzee.
I think he just joined secret chat. That was pretty rude.
Yikes.
That's ballsy.
Oh, 3 of them are in there. Did someone just dive into the secret chat? Is that what they were just saying?
Matt, have you ever seen that kind of meta before?
He just entered the secret chat. He just barged in.
Yep. He just barged into their secret chat.
Who is that?
Sguj.
Scooched.
Scooched in.
Scooched, baby.
Nobody could say his name.
That's wild.
I just scooged into that secret chat. Hey, mind if I scooge in?
Oh, well, excuse me.
I gotta go let my dog out. I'll be right back.
Oh yeah, just like old times, the Hunter and EJ show.
In that secret chat. It's great.
Wow.
I can understand. Do you mind if I take Law for a turn?
Dang, dive bomb a secret chat. That's new meta.
What?
New meta. All new meta.
Also, to all semi-finalists,
So-
please don't do that. It's wild.
That
You
is a
can
trick-
score it this turn.
I guess
I
mean,
reckon you can't score it this turn anyway.
Well, the plan was we wait for purple to do something, and then we, send something in and have round 2 at Tarman. But that doesn't really help, does it? Yeah, can't really do anything.
Yeah, and then you still need to get Arnor
Yeah.
as well.
True.
Deshuga.
So that's why I was thinking, like, if I can do this round, then you can do it next round. I'll just move my stuff out again.
Okay. But I mean, we all know that going into next round, there's going to be a stage 2, so the game's likely to change quite drastically.
That is very much true, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can hesitate here if you're Luke.
I mean, do you think you could give me something
Yeah.
to do that? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
It's a tricky one.
Okay. It was a timing issue, guys. It was no plotting or anything. It was who moves first to get out before there's any bloodshed.
No plotting or anything.
Or
That's
without
a
any
weird way of
serious
coming
amount
back
of
into
bloodshed.
chat.
Yeah, minimal fighting. You know.
I am announcing a retreat. I am not shooting anti-fire barrage.
Okay.
Cool.
Very good. Any other abilities, folks? No?
Nope.
All right, let's have a round of dice.
Evernoob trying to save a destroyer.
This Yssaril is
Destroyer, carrier, and one
far
fighter.
from home. What is this for?
And yet all at home at the same time.
Was this win against the victory point leader? Is Sardak tied for a lead? No. So what is this?
I think Yssaral's just moving out of his way.
Okay, it's one
Why
for
not?
Yssaril.
I think they're shuffling.
Please allocate.
Why not park above Centauri Grawl?
Yeah, there is only one.
I mean, it guarantees the fleet dies, but what is your fleet doing in empty space? You know what I mean?
All right.
Oh, I guess green. Yeah, green is our only player who hasn't scored 2 adjacent to Mechatol.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
But yeah, I would not have minded seeing them gobble up more Sardak there. But no, go for
Yeah,
the
there's
points.
some sort of weird deal. I
it's
guarantee you this is the result of some sort of weird deal that Evernoob put together.
Right.
So yeah, click someone else.
I don't know how they're going to stop Muaat taking his home system, though.
Yeah, I had a plan.
I don't think they're trying to.
I don't have it.
I think they're trying to get out of the way.
For here?
I disagree, and I think Evernoob's going to move into Centauri Grawl and block the path.
It's
With the whole fleet, I think that whole fleet moves to Centauri Grawl, and then the Muaat War Sun doesn't make it all the way.
No.
You'd think
about it.
it would make more sense to cut him off at like Welland or something. Although I guess you wouldn't win that fight reliably.
Nah.
Okay.
Unless Evernoob is scared of that war.
Okay. Then I am going to do that.
It's better to take out more from the War Sun fleet, I think. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's 6-1, half this and the other.
Useful. Probably. I don't know really.
Oh, that's true. The War Sun is now 4 movement, which means it can just dodge around,
this is
which
gravity.
is even more
that's
argument.
true.
Well, that's more argument why you do
1v3
need to move onto Wellen. If you jump on Wellen, the War Sun can't go around. No, yes it can, but through the beta. Never mind. There's no way that the War Sun's path can be blocked from getting home.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he does just need to bail. Yeah, here he goes.
Yeah.
Just
he's
get out of
he's just
dodge.
leaving.
Maybe. Ooh, pulling from the other direction. He wants to take the fight.
Nah, maybe he's.
Through the beta is not 5 movement, Brian. It is Mechatol to beta 1, beta to beta 2, beta to Supernova 3, Supernova to home 4. Yeah, that
Dude,
Supernova is not an
that
obstacle.
freaking War Sun could go anywhere.
Yeah,
Final movement. We're all good.
that is
exciting.
the beauty of a 4 movement War Sun. I love it. It's pretty killer.
I'm playing trade, so hit that play button.
All right. What is LukeM gonna pull off here?
Steps, I'll get my
And when is L1 leaving his home system? I guess it doesn't really matter because Barony can't activate his own home system, but he definitely wants
You can
L1
go
to
ahead.
leave.
Yeah, you bet.
Okay, so I'm
before the
getting
end of the
my 3
round.
trade goods and my 2 commodities.
Yep.
And then
Well, that was the deal. They're
I
doing the
will
deal right now.
say to Naalu,
Mhm.
I would be looking to buy your trade agreement for my 2 commodities, and then I'll pop it immediately. So just a 2 for 3, but make it binding.
Yep.
Cool. So
It's a
my
deal.
2 commodities are in my production area,
Ooh, Case and Raron being completely emptied out too. Just noticed that.
and then does refreshing everyone happen in one timing window?
That gives
Correct.
Naalu.
Okay, cool. So I guess I should just talk to everyone.
That gives
That's
Naalu
fine.
the opportunity
So
to
I
get their
don't-
6
I'm only
planets.
neighbours with white, who I have their trade agreement. So to yellow, to red, and to green, if for an IOU of 1 payable this agenda phase, like it's getting closer to the end, so I'd want it sooner rather than later. I will refresh
Deal.
you. If anyone wants to take that, can you drop one of your faction tokens over where it says here?
Over where it says here.
Over here, you know.
That's a nice reminder. I like it.
Yeah. Okay, so I have Sardak and I have Yssaril. Muaat, are you interested in this at all?
Someone has my trade agreement.
Ah, okay. Who has your trade agreement?
L1.
White.
Okay, White. Would you be willing to give me 1 to get that refreshed then?
Will.
Yeah. Okay, so I will. I'll then, yeah. So I'll refresh.
Okay, so I'm gonna give this to blue right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I will refresh everybody cashing in on purple and blue's trade agreements. Oh yeah, green's as well. I didn't even notice that.
Wow.
Okay, so stand by. You refreshed Yssaril. Okay, so that's. Okay, and then you did Sardak Norr. Gets 3 commodities.
Red is 4 trade goods.
Just immediately disinterested then.
Please.
Bird.
I can bunch those up into 3s for you there, guy.
Yeah, and then so blue's trade good agreement and purple's trade agreement could go back to them. Oh, well, not blue. Sorry, I meant white's trade agreement. I'm blue.
Isn't trade riveting? Isn't it so great that we let the viewers
Riveting trade.
hear
Riveting.
all of the negotiations that go down?
So just put all your trade goods in your pile, and I'll clean it up for you as you keep playing.
What a good moderator.
Did he say I'll clean it up for yous?
Yells at Matt. And Thunder.
Sabien, in exchange for your
Keeps the players in line, keeps the commentators in line. He's got it all.
which means
Whoa, hold up. Listen to
carrier
what
legal
Evernoob
war
is saying.
where it is.
I missed it.
It's a good idea. He's asking for a ceasefire swap. He'll leave his home system so he can retake his home system without moving his war sun.
Mm-hmm. Well, he needs to. Muaat needs to recognize that he needs to do that after the move has happened. That's for sure. Because if you do the ceasefire swap right now, you're done. You're doomed.
But I like this. I like this idea.
Yeah, I do too. Where does he go?
Nothing.
That's a good question. Maybe
I
kind of already
forgot to
screwed
drive.
that.
I can
he gonna do?
probably even. Oh,
No, he actually doesn't really have anywhere he can go.
yeah, that would be a very good option. Yeah, somewhere. Yeah, it's a red one. Yes, that's what I need. Yes. Yes.
Who wants to move to my red system?
Dude, Muaat's got to take this deal. This is a way better deal than he was going to get.
Muaat keeps like debating deals that are going to save his life. It's like
and Embers.
It's like you're on life support, and we're either gonna. Well, actually, I don't want to make this joke. Never mind.
Hey, not a good time.
We'll find a new one. We'll think of a new joke, and we'll bring it to you later. Give me a minute.
What's your joke essentially going to be like? Dying people can't be choosers? Like, is that like?
Jesus Christ.
Listen, if you're on your deathbed, don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Hey, Grandma. Why don't you take what you can get?
I can't do that.
I am uncomfortable.
He already did a ceasefire, probably also.
Yeah, I did.
Very good jokes, thank you guys. Oh. Loving
There's just no way around it.
I can sell you your ceasefire.
Oh, he dropped it though, dude.
Oh,
He's over.
That's done.
over.
He doesn't
War
care.
were declared.
You know, I don't hate it. I think it's fine.
I'm willing.
No, I'm a strong disagree. I think Evernoob had the right deal in mind.
Just finish decorating the place.
I think that I mean, maybe Muaat's got Sardak stuff in his sights, and this is just step one. And kicking it to Sardak later is important. I don't know, but
nah.
I mean, he can win this fight, and he can bombard the planet. Like, I think he gets the planet back just fine.
Of course, but what I'm saying is that he needs something to keep him in this game besides just hanging on.
Yeah, and having a
doing
ceasefire.
this is he's just gonna hang on. That's it. Having a ceasefire swap wouldn't have been ideal.
Yeah,
but it would have been something, and he would have got to keep Mechatol Rex.
Right. I don't know.
Now he doesn't get to keep Mechatol Rex because he's gonna have to take construction next round probably.
Sure. He did bring ground force 3d6 wizard. Don't worry, they're there. but a valid fear. Let's get in close to this action.
So we have 4 fighters and a war sun versus a carrier and a cruiser. So I see no PDS. There's no destroyers. Any abilities being played? Let's announce retreats. So yellow can't announce a retreat.
All right.
Red, technically, you can announce a retreat if you want.
No.
You can in the first round, right?
Any abilities? Cards?
The attacker.
Right. The attacker
Negative.
cannot in the first round. Or was that a TI3?
Proceed with
I
rolling.
don't remember, dude.
I don't remember.
I'm 1 deep in a Veritas right now.
Speaking of,
What's the best beer in Northwest Arkansas?
the barrel aged is. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, please allocate your hits. As is tradition, the War Sun carries the team for Muaat.
Okay. Bombardment time.
Bombardment phase.
I think they'll get it.
Yeah, I feel pretty confident in this.
Oh, dude, yeah. Courageous to the end would have been so clutch right there. Would have been so clutch.
So clutch.
Well,
Okay. That's that.
that was that.
Isn't it funny, the TI3 rules that still stick in my memory despite us
Any
having this game for
cards?
2.5 years?
Sardak Norr.
Nope.
Okay.
Nobody said your name so clutch. If we would have said
So
your name, we would have
clutch.
said it like the sarcastic way.
The
it's
Embers
spelled.
reclaim their home system.
So clutch.
In their home system, as we've defined earlier.
I like this, honestly. I think I would have gone the same way. Of
I 100% would not have.
Oh, my turn.
You bet.
Mechatol needs a control bunker.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not anymore. I'll throw one out there. Yeah, we'll throw one out there.
oh
Doing this
boy,
then
can I
with
hear
the
that
fighter
chewing.
From home system.
What about now?
I'm just gonna.
And
Ooh, offer me a
carrier
cookie, man.
with
I'm turning you down. You have been turned down while you eat your cookie, EJ.
It's so good.
See, and I think it was it was a good deal because Evernoob. It was in Evernoob's interest for Muaat to keep Mechatol Rex because now look, we've got a point leader that's
Yeah.
going to take it.
Yeah.
Basically. And Evernoob had no shot at it. There's
Right.
no way Evernoob was going to get Mechatol Rex. So
I don't know.
to me, it actually seemed like a mutually beneficial deal.
Well, he was gonna be bailing on Mechatol one way or the other. So this L1 was hacked.
No. That was the whole point of the deal was he wouldn't have to bail off Mechatol. He could keep Mechatol with a War Sun above
Because
it.
he could send his carrier at well, and I see.
That was the whole deal.
Okay, that does make more sense. I wasn't quite seeing it that way, but
Yeah, now's the time to announce retreats.
That's kinda fair.
Play cards.
Sure, yeah, I'll announce retreat.
Okay. The defender announces a retreat. Everybody roll your dice. So on Muaat, you have 2 fighters and a carrier. L1 has 1 carrier, 1 fighter, and 1 dreadnought.
You did it mid-chew.
No hits. Red
Whoa.
entry.
wow, what is that?
Interesting.
He gets
Oh,
out
look.
scot-free. I like it.
Pleasure doing business, sir. Landing.
L- Any cards, Muaat?
Nope.
All right. Mechatol Rex goes to L1 Z1X. Phew.
Yep.
Hey, so do we think Yssaril is going for unveil, or is that just utility for that flagship?
I'm going to use
Um,
on L1.
Because it could be a home system invade.
yeah,
Sure you want to do that?
I don't know yet. It's probably unveil.
Would I not want
Like legit, though, that flagship could go and take Naalu right now.
We'll see.
Yeah, that would be super. Well, not right now because it's activated, but like it's locked down right now. But
No. It could do it right now. 'Cause-
okay.
oh, no. Look at that.
What just happened?
Dude, look at what they just did.
Oh dear, boys.
dropped it into the
L1 just
trash?
Whoa,
Good. That's what Control Z is for.
backing it up. Yowza. Is everything okay though? Did anybody?
Alright, so what just happened?
Somebody was moving cards and they fell into the graveyard. I don't know if that is this deck those things though?
Okay, what are these 7 action cards?
And are those the same action cards that just got put right here? I flipped the deck just in case.
Nobody touch anything.
Show them to me.
Yeah.
nobody touch anything.
Also, why did backing up time delete
White, go
the
away.
area?
I know
God.
your cards, White.
No, the
Tabletop
area was
Simulator is a good video game.
$40, baby.
So, hi.
This is so funny.
No, this is the moderator's fault.
You're good. Hey, man, seriously, this is hilarious and don't sweat it at all. That's so funny.
This is all Magian implants.
Fully adds to the charm.
I'm charmed.
Yeah, Sguj, you have to go ahead and discard that tech for me. Thank you. Are we good now? We got the.
We're good.
Yeah, I found the one. How do I draw it?
So what you do is you just pull it out, and then you.
Thanks, Mantis. Thank you for jumping in.
And I would like you to show me which one it is.
Just to double check, no other units are out of place, right? There's no other things that.
I'm looking at it.
Okay.
I'm not seeing anything, but
All right, looks like we're good.
I did not get to snap a picture before.
Sure.
the
Yeah, it's
whole
fine. It's fine.
Load started going nuts.
I peeked, but
You
I shouldn't have.
bastard. Needed that.
Oh, we've made it through it.
My very fun turn.
Thank you, everyone. That was my very fun turn.
Man, I'm.
Can we?
I'm gonna
Oh,
find some
please
fun
Twitch
music
clip
for
that.
that.
If anybody hasn't already, that's a long
Twitch
one. It's
clip
probably
it.
too late, but boy, is that great stuff.
I will make time to make sure that moment is fun in the YouTube video.
Just the highlight reel of that.
Now that we've added spice to your
Wow.
pre-turn thinking.
That was great. I've seen worse. Oh, so anyways.
That was so nuts.
That was great. That
I
is a
hope-
perfect encapsulation of how weird and dumb Tabletop Simulator can get.
I hope none of them sneaked a peek.
I know. I don't think I think you noticed it before any of them did. But regardless, we'll see.
I'll say this: it was like real. It was really fast. So
Yeah, it was like 2 frames.
You'd have to be like zoomed in.
Yeah. You had to have noticed it right away and gotten right in on somebody's hand.
I've infected all the people of South Africa.
How's Madagascar doing?
That's why I chose South Africa, so that I could maybe
Hold it off.
This is Gratitude Live.
Oh, we're back in TI. All right.
Yeah, we're back on
Let's
track.
do this.
I just really want to thank the whole audience for hanging out with us through all of that. That was-
Yeah,
This is my
that was
final
fun.
movement.
Okay.
And I'm taking on it. And,
Sardak, any cards?
What did he do? He just landed that one thing, right?
Dramian, yeah, there absolutely are noob-friendly games. There's a Discord. I'm going to post the link to the Tabletop Simulator Discord right now. And there's actually special channels in there special channels dedicated to organizing new player games, and lots of people very willing to teach and play fair.
Otherwise we're
So
gonna
here's
destroy each other.
a link to that Discord. That's where most Tabletop Simulator games are organized.
He doesn't have.
And you can also occasionally find games on our Discord, which I will copy
Oh,
The
Evernoob's
link
trying
to
to
that.
negotiate a support swap now.
as well. So please feel free to join both of those Discords and get in on some Twilight Imperium action. There's even situations where you can do games where they save the state and they play over multiple sessions. So if you don't have like a big 8-hour chunk of time, you can play like 2 hours every Tuesday night or whatever.
Now would be the best time to do the swap if we are going to do one, since neither of us can move any further this round.
Oh yeah, your warfare is already triggered. When was it triggered? I actually missed that.
It was the first thing I did because I had to remove my token from my home system.
Right. Okay, I get it. I totally spaced out on that. I'm passing then.
Whoa. That was a
Sorry,
noise.
Yeah, somebody's an airplane. Somebody's playing TI on an airplane and it's going down.
Turn button, Evernoob.
Okay, thank you.
This round was pretty crazy for everybody except for the people that seem like they're going to win.
Yeah, I mean, again, this is just more situations of crazy stuff is happening in the slices from green around to purple, and blue and white are just like hanging out. Ooh, notably that cruiser has not left though.
For this round?
The cruiser is still parked above Barony's home system.
Amazing.
Yeah, I think probably just to be annoying.
Yeah, he's got 2 more tokens that it could pull out
Wait,
and
sorry,
go
did
elsewhere
you say
still,
I
but
can take
still,
it, or-
it's a
Way
The
more.
problem is if I do that,
It's a way more cost-effective way to force him to activate.
Yeah.
I guess you can just
If
sit
the
back.
cruiser evaporates, that's fine.
Okay, cool. I'll activate here then.
here we go. Oh, here's
Question.
ooh, this might be
Just wonder if
giving that cruiser less places to want to go to. I mean, if I'm L1, I probably I don't have I do have a 3 movement cruiser, so I could just go park it above Dalbutha Exxon.
I don't want to take too much.
Reckon.
We'll just take.
The question is Barony going to take both planets here, or is he is the peace ended
3, 5,
between Barony and L1?
with the carrier.
Yes.
I mean,
I
you'd
don't
think
know.
so.
If it
That's a
hasn't,
lot of ground forces. That's
it
over.
probably
That's
is on
yeah.
its way out.
All 3 on
I'll be right back.
I guess.
The thing we kind of missed that I want to recap for Arways
Point out that
was
I can shoot at your ship.
Oh,
Arways was asking
you
if we
don't
could
have
recap a little. Evernoob is still trying to do a support swap with Muaat, kind of making the case that they both lose if they keep fighting, which I think is true.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Very good.
I forgot to press anti-master deflectors.
We can just.
It's fine. We'll just look at the number, and it doesn't matter.
Wow. Fight.
Yay, kill the fighter.
Cool. Then I'll land all 3 on Norr.
Yep.
Because I do not want to lose that.
Okay, 3 on 1.
Rambo.
Okay.
Dramian, that was the deal, but it did not get approved.
All
He
right.
did.
White, please allocate a couple of hits.
2 10s.
He dies.
Yowza. All
And I
right.
play reparations.
Ooh, nice. Exhaust a Barony home system, or a Barony planet. Is this gonna cost Barony anything?
Sabotage window
Not really.
closes
This doesn't
in
hurt
3,
This doesn't hurt Barony.
2, 1. Card goes through.
I'm guessing you're exhausting a Saculag, right?
Whichever you want.
Okay, law then, because it's worthless. Yes. So.
All right.
Law.
Hit Mectal.
Oh, that's sick. Nice, well played.
L1 on Mechatol
Nice.
in a good position. I don't know. This is. It just really feels like still L1 or Barony's game.
Yep, I feel good about L1 right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna tip it back towards L1 this time.
Mm-hmm.
This round, this is good.
Even
this is a
though
good round.
Barony is the one who actually gained a planet. I mean, Barony just got their 6th outside of home.
L1's
You don't plan to go
L1's
for
got
Mectal this
speaker
round, right?
advantage and
True.
Mechatol going into the next round
True.
over Barony.
Classic
All
Sass.
true.
It's white,
What?
obviously.
Yeah. Why? Why? You just
Save me.
hoping to keep it open?
Yeah, because I need it, and I would. It would save me an insubordination.
Which one's insubordination?
When it places a token of you.
It removes a token from
remove
somebody's
token,
tactics
sorry.
pool.
Stepping away for 2 seconds.
Okay.
I mean, it is sitting there quite juicy.
So Yssaril wants to make a jump on Mechatol?
I can't promise it.
Okay, I'll play signal jamming then.
Huh.
Okay, we've got a signal gem on Mechatol Rex. And which of your opponents' command tokens you're putting in there? Let's just confirm. Okay,
My dear neighbor
Yssaril. So, Sabien closes in 3, 2.
Yssaril is working up a pretty massive action card hand at this point. He's been spending very few action cards.
He doesn't have
I feel like at some point he needs to start turning those on to get some action on the board.
Doesn't play it yet.
It was.
I think he didn't want to go there anyway.
That was a signal jamming, Sam.
Yeah. I'm
Signal jamming on Yssaril on Mechatol Rex, so forcing Yssaril to drop a token in Mechatol so he can't make a move onto Mechatol Rex. Although you're muted. You say you're muted here, and I'm answering your question, and I'm an idiot.
What's going on?
Nothing. L1 signal jammed Yssaril on Mechatol.
Oh.
Nope. But what does he want to do?
He wants to pass.
It's a good question.
Yeah, I don't think Yssaril is out by any stretch. They're just spread very thin, so that like their victory is on ice right now, right? I mean, it's there, but it requires them not being intensely targeted. Wow, the unexpected action comes out to counter that signal jamming. That's pretty awesome.
Right there.
That's the moment Sguj won the game.
Yssaril just swung up into, I would say,
third. Yep. Third place.
3.
I don't know. Maybe
Second?
first place.
I don't know about first. He is still all over the place. What does he need this for?
Can he
secret.
Score...
Three
he's
ships
about to
above
score 2
Mechatol.
points right now if he takes Mechatol.
Yeah.
Fair and
Because he still has Imperial. Yeah. I see. I would rather get more secret objectives as Yssaril. Like I would like to get one more.
He's
secret.
he's about a 3-point swing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because he'll do 2 adjacent. He'll get the Mechatol point, and then
6 planets.
To the
6
Naalu
planets.
Collective's pre-build in their production. They started off. I want to see the Twitch chat give a round of applause and lots of smiley faces.
Yeah.
Victory on Ice is copyrighted? What are you talking about, Mantis?
Okay,
What are you talking about?
Going away. So because I have only 5 capacity, like moving capacity.
Okay, the build looks good. You're getting some love in the Twitch chat now, Lou. Good job.
Give him a Patrick.
Give him a Patrick.
I wish I could copy a drawing. Copy and paste drawings, but I cannot.
Okay, activate this and activate this.
Hello?
Hi.
Somebody's knocking on the door.
Sorry.
All good.
I'm gonna.
Also, the Miracle on Ice is the movie is just called Miracle.
That is true.
The Miracle on Ice is the name of
Is the actual thing that happened.
is the name of the event. Yeah.
Do
The-
you believe in
Hold on,
miracles?
stack gate here. No, estamos buenos. Okay, good.
That
Listen, this is half a hockey podcast, okay?
Good job.
Yeah, we just haven't done any hockey segments in a long time.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute.
It is still a hockey podcast.
L1.
I remember a Arkansas Razorbacks football
sir.
game one time. That was just a random game in the season, not worth very much.
Oh, L1.
I'll shut up. My story's not important.
Getting-
This is bigger.
Yeah, shut up, Matt.
Arkansas wins the football.
That's exactly it. The Razorbacks win! The Razorbacks win! The Razorbacks win!
Okay.
The football game!
Yeah, it's better than you thought, honey.
2 fighters versus cruiser, carrier, and a fighter. Any
They came up with a cure.
no PDS, no destroyers. Any action cards?
Let's get them out. No saving them to the last round.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait for everyone to say no to action.
We're going to do a skilled retreat.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh,
Yssaril
dude.
Tribes plays a skilled retreat.
Into Dalbutha Exxon. Do it.
In 3.
Do it.
Dalbutha
Do it.
Zehan. Dalbutha Zehan.
Do it.
All right, it's closed.
Come on, baby.
Get that point.
Yeah. Yes!
So good.
Thank you.
So good.
Sguj gets all the homie points.
Just wait till you hear my power rankings.
Oh. Wait, why is he taking?
The ground forces?
I mean, I get.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
You can bombard.
No. Yeah, don't.
Don't offer up the point.
Yeah, and don't offer up the bombardment.
Yeah,
Smart.
that's what I'm saying. Is yeah. Don't let them have an opportunity. I mean, just to point out, that's very, very smart on Scuj's part, and like puts him higher up in my book in terms of. There's a world where all this crazy stuff he's been doing is like from a crazy player, but like this move to me specifically indicates that all these crazy moves are from a good and smart player, which is a big deal.
Yeah. However, L1 did kind of.
Yeah, we're doing pretty decent.
It seems kind of obvious because they brought no ground forces.
Yeah, when I play, I can never tell
Maybe.
if we're doing fast or slow.
Well,
for a semis tournament game, I'm pretty impressed with the pace.
Yeah, this is perfectly fine speed.
So
it's slow,
it's
but
got
it's
kind of a
fine.
weird decision to make.
Yeah.
To make now.
Okay, Yssaril Tribes focused research, sabotage, act.
It's funny how I just mentioned that Yssaril has a ton of action cards and hasn't used any of them, and in this round he's just like burning them.
It's been nuts.
Yeah.
And they've been all very good ones.
Yeah.
The ones
it's gonna
he needs.
What tech are we getting?
Infantry 2.
Ooh. Interesting. Okay.
I think everybody's.
I'm excited
afraid
for
of
the
unit upgrades.
potential of an Yssaril with fleet logistics in the end game. That excites me. We'll see. I don't know that it will happen, but it's entirely possible. Here come the passes. Well, L1 could
You know,
be,
honestly though, Yssaril playing unexpected action was not good.
It's just L1 and Yssaril.
How come? Oh, because now that's what L1 was really doing, was stopping that fleet from jump.
Yeah.
L1's just protecting Mechatol. I see. I was misreading that situation, but
I think L1 did a great job of reading it. Playing signal jamming when they did was like super smart.
Right, and then
blocking
jumping
it right
on the
now.
only
And then now they're
fleet.
about to maybe block him from another point.
Yeah.
Actually, they don't have anything they can move there except for like one
they're gonna
fighter.
Take a.
They don't have fighter 2 either.
They can
so
take
can't
PDS
actually move
shots,
there.
but that's not enough to
Over
kill.
here.
Okay, yeah, he's just got to build. Yeah, that sucks. Yssaril keeps the point that they were going for, but doesn't get Mechatol, so they'll have to pop Imperial here soon.
They also don't get that second point.
Honestly, I think it's okay to pop Imperial without having Mechatol, though. I think it was greedy to think that they could get it, and as Yssaril, I would rather get another secret objective. He's only drawn one.
Sure, but what I'm saying is that he had the potential for a 3-point swing.
Yes.
And all L1 had to do was move Dreadnought and play signal jamming.
Yeah.
And also he cost Yssaril unexpected action. So I mean I think overall L1 is up.
Yes. I agree. No, nobody has fleet logistics.
Yeah, no fleet logistics.
I was
yet.
saying I want Yssaril to get fleet logistics.
Stand by.
No,
Mantis,
actually,
he built in this system. That was
Or
it.
does L1 have it? Did L1 get fleet? No.
You just
This is
jumping
the same-
in, Mantis.
It's the same turn he activated the Sodor, isn't it?
No.
No,
No.
it's not.
No, I did an action card between it.
Yes. Yssaril
sorry.
played focused research. Mantis, get out of here.
Just all Sheriff Mantis. He's like a Ronin. He's a moderator with
nothing to lose.
Just rolled into town, saw that there might be some missteps going on over here.
Letnev.
This is my town, Mantis. You get out of here now.
Go on, get!
Go on, get out of here now. Now I think we got some sorting out to do here.
Okay. Yssaril tribes, which public objective would you like to score, if any?
2 adjacent.
Looks like you're intimidating the council. Okay. Everybody has intimidated the council. Yeah. And you, sir, get a secret objective.
Oh, he did it. So, okay, we're getting points here. So, finally, yeah, the final player has intimidated the council.
We have L1. Who else we got? L1, Barony, Naalu.
You get her. You can't copyright
Hi,
pipes
Gavigan.
like these.
What do you want, Bird?
I just love you so much. Ow!
Oh, God, sorry, stream.
Just
Already punched the microphone. I'll be right back. Come on, Bird. Come on.
I'll pass.
Okay. We're now at the status phase. Naalu Collective, would you like to score any points?
Yes, I control 6 planets outside of my home system.
You sure do. Now,
This is EJ taking over the stream right now, trying to
Yes.
figure out exactly how to zoom in on the objectives. Hold. Everybody hold. Shit.
you say no, hurry up.
Nope. No
Okay.
secret.
Sardak Norr, what are we scoring?
Secret.
Actually, I kind of like the Dutch angle here. Ooh, what's up, everybody?
Discarding 5 action cards. Ooh. We're discarding Lost Star Chart, Fire Team, Repeal Law, Tactical Bombardment, and Upgrade.
5 action
Okay.
cards.
Just gonna move these.
Average quality of those cards was pretty low.
Oh wait, he was only scoring just the objectives. Why do they let me do this?
Okay. These work.
This is on Imperial. My B.
Next up,
Amateur streamer here.
thank you, Hunter. We've got Barony. What are we scoring?
I will expand borders. Have 6.
Barony
we are scoring.
expands borders. They sure do.
And then
Jesus
I
Christ.
will also learn the secrets of getting a free point given to you by having 3 systems next to anomaly.
Let's confirm that. 1, 2, 3. Looks good.
Yep.
Wow.
And I got that
Alright.
after I passed, so hooray.
Okay.
Lucky one.
All right. Embers of Muaat. What do we score?
Nothing, sorry.
All good. We're looking at L1Z1X.
I'm scoring Swede Council with 8 influence. And I'm scoring a secret. Gather a mighty fleet.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good job.
Oh, that one on the Dreadnought race. Who would have thought?
Okay, and Yssaril tribes.
I can't score any of them.
Okay, no scoring for Yssaril. Ooh, that was fun. So, I think we need to do this in order because, no, 20 action cards? No, we're still good.
Oh, hey, can you switch to the points view so they can see the updated points?
Yeah, Matt's back now. I apologize for
There you go.
everything.
I'm here.
Matt, I was very scared without you.
That's,
All right,
I understand.
If you have to discard any action cards, please do so. Then redistribute your tokens.
Did you update the points, Hunter, or do I need?
Yep, there. It's all caught up.
Cool.
Shouldn't we know the next objective right now?
Yeah, you betcha. Yep.
The first stage 2 objective is
10
We're only gonna
trade
stay
goods.
10
Not
trade
exhausted.
goods. Super easy. You guys got this.
Does anybody who's got a stockpile right now? 4 for L1, a
Ooh.
billion for Barony. They've got the, well, not a billion, exactly 10, but 4
That's
for
tens
Naalu,
a billion in dog years.
3, 0, and 2 for Yssaril.
Yssaril discards a morale.
So very, very good for Barony.
Very good.
5 gets them to 7. Secret object. Yeah, this feels the most
Barony is
like
officially
Barony's.
the front runner
Yeah.
of the primary.
Okay.
All right, let's count up our votes and get rid
They're
of our
probably
strategy
going to be
cards
one of the
unless somebody's playing
nominees
political
for the
strategy.
finals.
So we got Yssaril needs 2.
I never-
their command tokens.
I never did my job,
Sardak Norr.
which was to update influence 1,
L1
4,
needs to
6,
arrange their tokens.
9, 11, 12.
Barony does not get super delegates. We're doing this Republican primary style.
6, 7, 8.
Winner
4.
take all, baby.
2, 8,
Okay,
11,
this side of the table
12.
is good.
14. They've got it. 1, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Can someone remind
Right.
me what was politics? How many?
Oh, when they backed up all of the stuff, all of my camera angles got destroyed.
Yeah, they were both bottomed.
All my saves.
Okay.
Is that every politics play has bottomed?
Okay, so the votes are all correct. I still
bottomed
see some
the-
strategy cards sitting on people's play areas.
Sounds good still. Okay, here's your map.
So unless you're playing political stability, please return your strategy card.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what does it feel like right now? Barony, L1, Yssaril, and then Naalu, Sardak, Muaat.
Is anybody playing?
No,
Ancient
Yssaril
Burial
had
Sites?
a shot
Now's the time.
to swing up, but they did not.
Going once. Going twice.
I mean, I still put them third.
Ancient Burial Sites.
I mean, maybe
Are we
Naalu
ready for
third.
some mutiny?
Whoa, mama.
Snap.
For or against?
boy.
If it goes for, each player that votes for gains a victory point. And if it goes against, each player that voted for loses a victory
This is the
point.
one that sucks
Well,
for the
here
code
we
in
Alright.
our. Yeah,
Any
this is
when an agenda is revealed card.
this is also good for Barony.
Going around the table. Any when an agenda is revealed. Going once. Going twice. All right. After an agenda is revealed, starting with Sardak Norr.
This rules.
Muaat?
1 second.
Sure.
I mean, you don't want to writer this. Unless you're really pushing to do something crazy, but I don't know how you play a writer and then do something crazy unless you're willing to pay a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Dreamy, good. It does suck to be the first person to vote.
Assassinate representative.
Ooh. Oh, okay. That's a fair one. That sucks for,
Okay.
and that's a good play. Except for I would have played it on Barony over L1. I think. Although L1
Assassinating L1Z1X.
L1 is on Mechatol,
Ah,
so that can't be discounted.
Sabo window closes in 3, 2, 1. All right.
Yeah,
L1
Imperial Rider
vote
did
of
get
this
played
agenda.
already.
Any other afters?
Go first. to
Yeah,
vote.
I'm
No.
not really.
To L1 afters. Can you play? Yeah, you can play afters.
Yeah.
L1.
Nope.
Naalu. Back to you, Muaat.
Nope.
I feel better.
Alrighty. Voting starts with Muaat.
That's not me.
Hunter, are you breathing into your mic?
No.
Well, guys.
See?
Weird. We were hearing.
I don't think it was me before either. That's why I was like,
maybe it was on Discord. We were hearing some heavy breathing.
It's probably on Discord.
Thoughts on how we want this to go?
I would make a point to get all 4 here, but it gives Barony a big
I'm
advantage.
a little scared of this because Barony can.
Who played that? It was
for the stage 2.
it was Sardak that played the Imperial, right? Or the Assassinate reps, right?
Yeah, I thought so too.
10 trade goods.
I'm not sure. Sorry.
So
Yeah, it was
please make this
Sardak,
go
okay.
Against, otherwise, you're just giving Barony the game.
I mean, yeah,
Pretty much.
I wouldn't even say going
the
against
wise play here was
slows Barony down that much,
everyone puts a little.
because then nobody's doing anything.
no one gets
Right.
Like nobody it just doesn't affect anything. I don't know. I would rather be at 3 and give myself more opportunities to score. To be honest.
Yeah, I should have played it on Barony.
Obviously, if it gets to me and I can vote 4 and ensure that it goes 4, I'm gonna take the 3 point.
The problem is you've got a bunch of people at
So
3
you've
that
got
all
that
have
happen.
speaker advantage over
Need
the
21
leaders.
votes.
Right.
Before
So
So
why
give
not
yourself
swing up?
Yeah, exactly. Give yourself the point and then take Imperial or whatever. Like make a move. Oh, it sounds like it was
Right,
Muaat
so
that played
Muaat,
that
how are
Assassinate
you
reps.
thinking You're gonna
Yes,
vote?
it was.
I guess I'll just abstain. Yeah.
Okay, Muaat abstains. Over to you,
Oh
Yssaril.
wow. Ah. This hurts.
Birdie is scared about how.
Yeah, I'm
Muaat
gonna
is
go kick her out.
Don't kick her.
Mutiny and all of
mean,
the voters.
Not if the 3 of us agree to pull him
Message in
down.
the face.
Yeah, but you probably won't.
So if I put all of my votes against Naalu, would you agree that it makes more sense for you to put all or most of your votes against, since that would bring Barony down to your level instead of keeping you equally far behind him?
But that is conditioned on Barony 4,
If
right?
you put all your votes against, I'm probably just going to abstain, right? I wouldn't I'm not
Yeah.
going to commit myself to lose a
So-
point unless I have a
Hey.
pre-arranged deal.
Mutiny is like the most meta card.
Then
It's so wild.
Let's just do
But
that.
if he abstains, then you know this is like, I am totally for you. Okay, let's put it that way. If Barney votes for, I will join you against.
What was that?
So if Barney votes at least one vote for, I will help you with against. I will put like everything I have against. But if Barney abstains, then I am not binded by this agreement. Is that okay?
Giving Naalu a free point also sucks.
Yeah, but then if he abstains and Naalu puts stuff for,
Barony and Yssaril have enough to just go
Sardak,
for.
you could bring Naalu down if you wanted to.
I kind of feel like there's more to gain from everybody getting a point.
That's what I'm saying. I think that all 4 of them should just take the point. and
Yeah,
move
I
on.
think they should just all
Whatever
take the
Barony
point, even though they're swinging Barony up into contention.
Well,
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know how
Barony-
much of a difference it really makes.
Go against,
Right.
sorry. I'm inclined to put some votes against to make it harder for Gnarly to get out of this with a point.
I
I'm
always try
going
to think about
start
my
with
game
6
first
against.
here.
I think the damage has basically already been done in that L1 got assassinated,
Planets.
Yeah.
and that's the best
Case scenario.
scenario. Yeah.
Should have. I think it should have been Barony. Should have been the assassin.
I
Assassinated.
kind of agree, but also L1
Right,
is the one on
15 votes.
Mechatol, so that's a
Has 15
consideration.
votes too.
Yeah.
I can't really like, because if I put my votes against, then it's still like they can just both get a point.
Yeah, man, they've all been going against though. That's crazy.
That's not true.
No, because it's
Yeah,
Sardak's
no, they can
choice.
both
If
get
you
a
vote against,
Yeah, if Barony votes
purple, a
against,
point, and if you vote against, then
What they don't want is to possibly let just Barony.
I already did a
get
mutiny
point.
and
That
all
would
the
be
people
bad.
joke, so
I heard
it's a very good one.
so if you want to get
Push it.
no one a point, you vote against.
There's no good vote for Barony here.
12 points.
He should abstain, and it sucks for him, but
Yeah.
he should abstain. There's
Right.
no reason for him to vote.
At
Save your
least,
votes.
at least you cost, I guess, Muaat a point. Muaat and probably Yssaril. Yssaril probably goes against, and then you abstain, and then Naalu and Sardak go up a point.
At the very least, Naalu and Sardak might go up a point. Is the worst case scenario for everybody right now, and that's like the weakest
Why
mutiny.
would
ever.
Sardak? Sardak is speaker. I see.
Yeah, so I mean, if you're Barony, you're in a no-win situation. There's no reason to vote for this. Save your votes for the next one.
And I'm gonna just do.
Whoa, what was that?
But one of my votes
What?
for against.
Are you dragging in your OBS for a second?
Oh yeah, I was fixing a thing. I don't know why it actually appeared on screen. That's weird. But
8 votes against by Barony.
That's a
Please
bad
flip
vote by
your
Barony.
planets.
He's losing votes, and the other two can just gain a point now.
yep.
It's not good.
Naalu Collective.
Okay, Evernoob, what do you
Unfair Hat needs this.
Let's get a point, or you can bring me down if you want. I don't really know.
No, dude. Evernoob's game. I
If you
guarantee
want
it.
to get a point,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If I know
how many
Evernoob,
votes
he's game.
Are you ready to spend? So that we coordinate a little bit.
Are talking to me, right?
I am talking to Evernoob, yes.
Yeah. So if I'm correct, after reveal, the only action card that can add costs 1 trade good per.
That's
That's correct, right? The
I don't-
Bribery, yeah.
Bribe.
Yeah.
And
So we
Barony
can
would be
risk
dumb
of,
to spend that.
voting 4, and then us two get a
less.
point.
Well, you know, bringing your opponents down, I guess
I want
it
you
might
to
be worth
understand
it.
that you are Sardak. The longer the game goes, the stronger you get. That guy is Naalu. He scores on a 0. Our advantage to
You actually.
both go.
I don't think this is a good argument because Naalu's not in a great position right now. I mean,
This point.
I see the point in making the argument, but
Yeah,
I think they should get the point.
This is from Matt's argument school 101.
I think.
No, it's plus the amount of trade good you pay.
Oh, really? So he can just do plus 10.
Yeah, but others can also give him trade goods.
Is there another card which gives you plus 4? Or
Not after voting yourself.
The freaking
Oh,
math
not
that goes
after
into this
voting
card.
yourself.
There is a plus 10 or whatever it was when you vote.
Take the point. Come on.
Yeah, this is.
They've left
I
you
don't,
the point.
I don't know why this is even being
so what do you
debated.
think? Should we risk it or not?
Risk it. What is there to risk?
7 votes
If you
apiece.
want to win, I think so.
Please don't.
He should do He should do
I'm kind of
11.
inclined to
Just
go for
do it. Like do 11.
So I can put I don't know how many.
Take
votes.
the point.
Yeah.
They should have gotten even more.
They shouldn't be worried about bribery. Is my point. I don't.
About bribery.
Need to put
But I don't think they should be.
No.
I think this is the first agenda, so they should do 11.
There's a
Save
trade
himself
good
a vote.
VP out there. Somebody's really going to spend
Yeah,
points.
no way.
to-
That,
That's
exactly
silly.
for another point later.
No chance that anybody spends the TGs on bribery just for a mutiny.
If they do, that's bad play on their part.
Exactly.
Like,
Mutiny on a
they're-
Naalu and Sardak right now ain't the game you're playing.
Depends if the others all
Well, and Sardak's going to take trade as speaker as well,
Yeah,
so
but
they
they will-
Right.
have no incentive to mess this up.
But Blargnob makes a good point. You don't have to save
Yeah,
one
and
vote for
also,
mutiny if mutiny's already.
Barony is not incentivized to spend-
Well, you save a vote for. Oh, I guess mutiny is the only one, isn't it? I was thinking a
That's
seat of the
really it,
empire,
like
but
that.
seat of the empire doesn't. You don't need the vote. So this is the only reason you save a vote.
been discarded yet. I think
Good call. I mean, there are other things that if you vote for, blah blah blah,
Risk it then.
but none is important as mutiny.
Action card one.
How are
Where
you
they
voting
they're
now?
talking about
yeah, you do
Yeah.
what you want.
That's what I'm saying. Those are the other ones where you vote for and nothing happens, or you vote against and the 4 is get hurt, but like this is the one where you.
So you are.
This is the reason you save one vote.
Correct.
This
Right.
this
Abstain,
agenda.
I cannot go for.
Okay, I see.
Dude,
Well,
guys,
what-
come on.
Pull the trigger.
I don't.
Get your frickin'. It's so
Yeah,
obvious
yeah,
what to
yeah,
do.
yeah,
Get the
yeah,
frickin' point.
That's it.
Is it just that Unfair Hat doesn't
Oh
trust?
yeah, you are-
Yeah, that's
Evernoob?
exactly. Yeah, they think
Doesn't
Evernoob will betray them.
Yeah, let's go all in. I guess.
All in. He's going all in.
So, oh, sorry.
I would just be like,
I have 12.
I don't know. Just
I will put.
12-4.
said in the chat, can the moderator step in and just
Well,
tell them to
that
take
is
the
okay.
point? I wish it could just be like, just take the point. You got the point.
Yeah.
That's how this worked out this time, is that you
Don't
got the
give
point.
Naalu a fucking point.
I would love to do a stream where Hunter and I are invested, like get to just tell the like.
Dude,
we're
just do
commentating,
it.
but we're also the peanut gallery at
Yeah.
the same time.
It's really on Barony right now to do that because he's in the Just Do It slice. So
yeah.
I don't agree with that.
Nike slice.
Whoosh.
It is kind of swoosh shaped. It's a very swooshy slice.
I'm putting in all 8.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Okay.
I guess they're
Whatever.
just they're overly paranoid
But bribery.
for
No bribery. Duh, no bribery. Good
Oh, it
lord.
would take
Yeah.
what 6,
yeah.
7 votes.
7 trade goods.
Okay.
Who is paying that?
He passes.
For Sardak and Naalu to lose a point? Come on. See?
It's Aviator.
That's what
It's
I'm
gotta
saying.
be.
Aviator.
Yeah, out here. Matt's been yelling at me the whole
No,
stream. Matt's been yelling at me the whole stream.
I haven't been yelling at you. I've just been trying to figure out where this breathing is coming
I'm
from.
like sitting over here like, this never happens this bad.
Whoa. How was
Yeah, Blarg Knob. I it's harder in this online sense to like have our moderators rush it, but at Gen Con, I think it's a known variable of like
Yeah, if you-
move, shut up, go, do a thing, and I miss that. I miss that so much.
Yeah, R.I.P. Gen Con.
Oh,
law? All systems that contain either.
that's
an
funny. This is
alpha,
the opposite
beta,
of the
wormhole
agenda we had
against
earlier.
each other. Against? Each player places a command token from their reinforcements in each system that contains a wormhole and one or more of their ships.
Ooh,
Let's-
the against only hurts Naalu.
Yeah, let's take a look at the map while they start discussing this, just to know what the predicament
Any when
is.
An agenda is revealed cards. Going once.
So empty beta is fine.
Okay.
Empty alpha is Yssaril. Quan is fine. So really, it only affects Naalu and Yssaril, the against, and maybe not even that much because the ships in the alpha, in the 2 alphas, are negligible. So the alpha is kind of a nothing burger here.
Okay. L1.
Black
No,
Knob,
no,
you also
no,
have a
no,
very
Naalu.
intimidating stare. So that.
What you think?
Between you and Shades, come on.
Come on, man.
Hey,
Shades.
Hey, can I ask you a question real quick, Matt?
Yeah.
Can you hear the vacuum cleaner in the background?
Norr,
No.
no. Embers,
Nope.
no.
Nope.
Awesome.
Nope.
Further
Yssaril
proof
trying
that
to
I'm
get
not
on the crack.
breathing into the mic.
Nope.
Alrighty. So
Yeah,
we're good. We
that
can
you do.
start voting with Muaat.
Yeah, I don't
Helps
really.
in goaltending too.
Let's see.
Okay.
I'm just going to abstain.
Yeah, I was going for this.
I don't
All right,
see a reason to make the 4 happen, and the against is essentially no effect. So like, I don't know. I don't specifically know why it would go 4 unless the riders become crazy.
Green not willing to.
Green can't vote because they played a rider.
We're already past the riders too, so it's literally
Okay,
just the leadership rider for Yssaril. But that is kind of that would probably sway me depending on who I was at this table.
Yeah, might as well make
Hunter
it.
rules quiz: what happens with wormhole reconstruction and enforced travel ban both in play?
You're gonna make me read enforced travel ban.
Yeah, it's over here though. It's in our discards. Let's see. Well, there's 2 mutinies.
Okay, L1 votes 14-4.
There you go.
Barony abstains. And that's it, unless anybody's going to play any cards.
Why are there 2 mutinies? What is
Okay,
going on?
we're good. And all systems that contain alpha or beta wormholes are now adjacent to each other.
So would it be that alphas are no longer connected to alphas, but they are connected to betas?
We're going to take a...
I don't think there's an official ruling on this. Oh, cool.
That'd be a
10-minute
cool-
break.
That'd be a cool interpretation. Oh, good. The break is here. You know what that means.
Does that work?
What does it mean?
It's time for more power rankings for people's names.
All
Here
right,
we go.
Here we go. Power rankings. We need to actually do a straw poll on this. But what's EJ's take?
Last place, last time, like we said, Duke LukeM. 5th place is Sabien. This time on EJ's power rankings of names in this game. It's called Names in This Game. In 4th place is Evernoob. Evernoob, an excellent name, but putting yourself in perpetuity as a noob kind of pigeonholes you a little bit. And in 3rd place, Unfair Hat, because it's an enigma. That leaves
I really like Unfair Hat.
I do like Unfair Hat a lot. Now it was some tough decisions here between the top 3, but I'm gonna put Unfair Hat in there. I just think that it's just a little bit weak on it's too much of an enigma. I want to have some sort of basis or some sort of theory with your name. But Unfair Hat, a solid 3rd place showing. That leaves us with Deshuga and Sguj as our top 2. And you guys can vote as well. There's going to be a straw poll coming up on EJ's
He's serious.
power
He's serious.
rankings.
Vote for the best name.
Vote for the best name.
Best name.
How wrong
Names
can
in
I
the
be?
game.
Otherwise, my sweet summer child. I've been around the name block.
I voted.
I should.
I voted for Unfair Hat, my favorite
It's
one.
a good name. It's a very good name.
It's a good name because it's visual. It makes me picture
Unfair
whatever
Hat.
the heck that is
Get
supposed
in
to
the
be.
chat and vote for the hat. What do you say?
Get in.